Alright guys, let me apologise in advance before we get into the nutrition that I'm going to be using for this long ride workout. It's going to be on the trainer because it's windy as all F outside. I would like to apologise for the audio in my last swimming video. I was in a new pool, kind of weirdly seemed that I didn't want to speak up too loud. I got told to like move my bag and stuff from the edge of the pool like early in the swim, so it was already like, oh fuck, I wonder if they like know that I'm filming or whatever and then they don't want me to. But then I tried to film another video for my ride the other night, and I was using like a mic that plugged into my phone and it was on my like chain, and because it's a plastic mic it was like every 2 seconds. I'm like, I gotta delete this whole like hour of recording stuff and just like do this again. So I'm back on the Canon EO5 or EOS or whatever it is. I'm to bring to you today a video of me doing my ride, and then also the nutrition that I use pretty much as a staple for any workout that goes for under an hour. And then I'll let you know what I take in if my workouts are known to go over an hour. For anyone that's new to the channel and doesn't know this yet, I am currently 14 weeks out from Ironman Florida. That's it, a full-length Ironman. I've only run a marathon once in my life, and I was about 100, I think it was about 198 to 100 kilos, and it took me 5.5 hours to run it. It wasn't an event, I just like ran it, parked at a location, ran back. It's actually on my channel. But yeah, this run will be my second marathon, plus a 180k bike, plus a 4k swim, and then yeah, a marathon at the end of like all of that. If there's anything in particular that you guys want to know about like my experience through the next 14 weeks, make sure you comment on these videos what you want to see, and I'll be pumping shit out because I'm in a bit slack and I'm getting back into it. Bro, I'm pretty sure I bought this camera in 2017, did my whole bodybuilding prep, marathon prep, some CrossFit stuff, and now Ironman, hybrid athlete. Like, subscribe, comment. Alright guys, so 60 kilometers in an hour and 41. Usually I find it really hard to get my heart rate up in rides, and at the start of this prep I was a little bit worried about the bike. I was just getting so sore, like my legs would blow up, and honestly I think it was my nutrition was down. I wasn't hydrating enough. I was still drinking and stuff. I would come in and I was just like, I was just expecting like that I could just get through it, and that's clearly not it. Average speed, the goal right now in my aerobic sessions is to be hitting 90 RPM for the cadence. I did that with an average speed of 35.6. If you guys kind of like know the legs of the Ironman, like what I'm trying to do, like based off of if I can get my swim to be less than an hour 20, and then I can get my ride to be less than 6 hours, and then my run to be less than 440, I can do a sub 12 hour. I believe that's the math, but the goal is sub 12 hours. I'll probably weigh in right now, just see what I am after the run, just to like kind of like confirm with you guys. I was struggling to drop weight, obviously, yeah, drinking, nutrition as well. You cannot out-train a bad diet. I won't go through the nutrition of like what I'm currently eating, that can be in another video, but today is just gonna be like pre-workout and mid-workout like nutrition. And a couple of different options of what that is. Also, to anyone following the slow as fuck progress of the gym, we've painted all the walls black, including the sauna at the back behind the desk and stuff like that. That's the most recent update of this place. Oh, and then yesterday I moved the cable machine that was over here in front of the mirrors to over there. Open up this kind of whole space for me to ride my bike. Nah, jokes, it's for the classes. The classes are starting to grow and we're like running out of room a little bit. So slow progress, but if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. All right, let's talk some nice, easy nutrition. This is what I have anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes before workouts at the moment, and it's not specific to a brand, it's just what I'm starting to do. So I will have a pump formula at the moment. The one I've got is just Red Dragon. It also has 400 milligrams of Himalayan pink salt. Now, 400 milligrams of pink Himalayan salt is not 400 milligrams of sodium. What we need to do, we also add some pink Himalayan rock salt, 2 grams. It's like 370, something around that. I'm rounding up, 370 milligrams of sodium in 1 gram of salt. So I have half of this for the flavor, and then I have 2 grams of this for the actual electrolytes. Cheapest electrolyte supplement you'll find. Grind it up into your water, weigh it out, whatever. Sometimes you need some scales that are a bit more, that like hone in a bit more on the number, but these 2 supplements, usually or sometimes a like Powerade or Gatorade premix. So now, if my workouts are going to go for over an hour, I will sometimes take some extra sodium with me in some bottles and have like a camel pack and stuff like that. Other than that, I'll either take killer pythons, which are these on the screen, or I'll take 1 to 2 of these for every like 40 minutes that I go over. So if I'm doing an hour workout, I'll use the nutrition that I consumed at the start. That's all I'll have. And yes, like it'll run out by the end, but that's the end of the workout, and then I'll refuel. If I'm going over the hour, I will be having my first gel at the 45 to 50 minute mark, and then every 45 to 30 minutes after that. And for every hour of training you're doing, you should be taking in another 500 milligrams of sodium. So salt capsules, stuff like that. Just make sure it's not salt, it's sodium. So you have to look up how much sodium is in your salt and then work that out, grams to the milligrams of sodium. Hope that helps with that part. Now, today is Sunday, so I was feeling a little bit more flat than usual, even though the 2 last nights I've had amazing sleep. I just woke up like a little bit groggy. I probably overslept today, but I've had really good sleep scores on the Garmin. But because I was feeling a little bit flat, I was a bit naughty, and I had a real C4 energy drink. Over here in Australia, you actually can barely find these real ones, but there's a servo up the road that actually has them, and you'll know because the other ones don't have beta-alanine. The ones that you can buy from the supermarket don't have beta-alanine, and the caffeine is a lot lower. So that's what I had prior, just to be fully transparent about today's workout. Secondly, been trying to up my fiber a bit more, and what better way other than like having oats and stuff, which I'm just about to show you the meal that I've been having pretty much every day, or the smoothie mix you could say. I've been having a Quest cookie dough protein bar, 12 grams of dietary fiber, and this is what I've been lacking a little bit. And I feel like the reduction of alcohol, the uptake of fiber has been what has been making me feel a lot better, if that made sense. But yes, this is going to be my post-workout, other than the food that I actually have when I go home. But today we're going to be making the smoothie, so no food at home. I'll show you what I've been having as a staple for my meals through the week. All right, so before we head home and I show you the secret to my amazing sleep scores, if you're someone that struggles to get a good night's sleep, Make sure you stick around for that. But I'm gonna go through the recipe of this staple in my nutrition at the moment that has helped me get down to, hang on, let's check that. 94.5 kilos, and I have eaten today. Hopefully you couldn't see my nudist reflection in those scales, because I'm not gonna check it. Let's get back to the recipe. All right, so we come over here. We have creatine from Vital Strength. That is who I was sponsored by before, but their pre-workouts just gave me a little bit of gut issues. Every other product was good, but I have so much pre-workouts and fat burners. I just can't prioritize having supplements that if like the one product that I use the most is going to affect my gut. Then we come over and we have the most expensive bananas in the world, Creative Gourmet banana chunks. They're frozen. We have quick oats rolled. I think I could like, if the world was ending and you just buy oats, you'd be able to survive off them and then like some cheap protein. This is not cheap protein, but it does taste fantastic. This is just banana by Red Dragon Nutritionals. Not an ad, but their protein does taste great. And then I have light milk. Don't be a freak and use water. And then we mix all that up in a smoothie. And two things. Banana did not come off the bottom of that, so carbs were lost in the making of this smoothie. Secondly, I would also usually put 2 eggs in here, but apparently this bird flu scamdemic means that we had to kill like 50,000 chickens, so now there's a shortage. And I'm pretty sure like bird flu doesn't get like passed on to people, but they had to kill 40,000 chickens, now we can't have any eggs. I swear to God, if I can't do an Ironman because there are no eggs, and I am now protein deficient, I'm gonna be pissed. All right, let's get to the car and then get home. I just realized as I was putting my bike away as well, that today I didn't actually have gels. I had just a Gatorade, because I just put it like on the water mount, and that was my carbs today, not a gel. Gels is what I'll kind of like take out with me. But yeah, just saw that as I was packing up.